What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western Europe Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today once again comes from the Flying Bison Brewing Company, and they're out of Buffalo, New York, and this is their Blizzard Bock, the 2023 release. So they're calling this one a dark lager that comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume, 21 IBUs at the time of review. This can is just under 3 weeks old. So it's been a while since I've reviewed something from Flying Bison on the channel. So I picked this one up because this is, full disclosure, one of my favorite seasonals from them. I haven't had it in a hot minute, so I thought I would grab it and give it a go. Now, on their website, they call it a German, they call it actually a German Dunkel Bock, which is a dark lager, so they just dumb it down for the label. Anyway, we're gonna crack this one open, get in the glass, see what we got going on here. I really like the label here too, very simplistic. You just have a bison that's frozen. It's white with some different shades of blue. I like it, and this is probably not gonna catch anyone's eye or anything, but I just think there's something cool about it. So anyway, we're gonna pour this entire thing into this glass because 12 fluid ounce can. But again, I don't know why I'm such a sucker for this, but I think it's a nice label, for being honest here. It's a very nice label. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put this over here, trying to figure out how to put it. But it's weird because it's a 12-ounce can, but it doesn't have the wraparound label that goes all the way around. Anyway, so yeah, that is a dark, lager, aka a Bock. It has, like a darker brown, but it also has a lot of ruby red tinges to it. Hold it up, yeah, hold up to the glass. This definitely is like a ruby red or like a nice medium brown color. Good clarity because it is a lager. Had a finger of a tannish, or you could even say khaki colored head, dissipated to a thin film, but it was about a half a finger to 3/4 of a finger of a head. A little bit of alcohol legs up here, but yeah, I would say that plays the role of some sort of, dark lager. I think it looks nice. Anyway, let's get a nose. Nice. Very toasted, like a toasted dark bread. I'm getting a big fruitiness, like dark fruits, like plums and figs, a little bit of dates, raisins. A touch of like a caramel or a toffee. Yeah, but toasted brown bread. Definitely toasty. Ooh, that's real nice. Not much hop character to speak of. Style like this, you don't get a lot of hop character, but like a generic earthiness. Wow, that smells really good. For the style, I'd say it's spot on. Maybe a little bit more emphasis on the dark fruits, but for the most part, I want to drink it. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Probably should have said Prost. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why this is one of my favorite seasonals from them, if not my favorite seasonal. It's just extremely well done, and when we talk about price and availability, like, it's hard to beat. So let me get another taste here. We'll go body mouthfeel. It's medium body, maybe a touch over. Nice at 6.5%. The mouthfeel, it's mild to moderately carbonated. It's a little bit softer than typical, I think, for the style, or maybe right in the wheelhouse. But I like it. It's not like, a lot of times when I drink these darker lagers, I don't want them to be super spritzy and effervescent and just like over the top. And usually they're not. And I think that's kind of where this one lands. So I think it's probably appropriate for what I'm looking for, probably the style itself. It is crisp, though. There is a nice crispness there. It's just not, super big. It's a little bit softer. Very clean, too. Yeah, I mean, flavor-wise, this isn't going to blow you away, but what's here is really nice. Again, toasted brown bread. Cannot stress enough how much like a toasted brown bread, like almost like a pumpernickel or something in that realm. Right at the forefront, it hits. Dives underneath the palate. Then I get those dark fruits. And again, it's more like a plum, fig, date, raisin, something in that realm. More plum than anything, I would say. There's a little bit of like a red apple. I get that a lot in lagers, especially German lagers in general. Underlying hints of like a caramel or a toffee, not too big. Maybe like a cocoa too, very slight. On the second half of the palate, it finishes with this really nice semi to full-on dry finish. Mild to moderate bitterness. This is more dry than bitter. Balances out. It's a little bit sweeter, but has a pretty good balance overall. No real like hop character to speak of as far as like an actual flavor. Maybe a touch of like an earthiness, but not too much. It's just more of the like a generic bitterness kind of balancing out the beer as a whole. Yeah, really easy to drink too. I just like it. Bocks are one of those styles that you don't see a lot of American breweries do, and certainly they don't package them a lot of times. I like Doppelbocks more so than any other Bock. But for like an American brewed, regular, like Dunkel Bock, a dark Bock, this is really good, especially, again, value-wise. So rating on the Blizzard Bock. And oh yeah, by the way, 6.5%. No, I mean, you can't really tell. So this would get you in trouble. Drinking a six-pack of this, you would definitely get in trouble because I don't think you would understand what's going on. But yeah, anyway, Blizzard Bock, the 2023 release. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if I didn't, totally 2023 release. Right, so 2023 release, yeah, because this was canned in 2023. I don't know if they'd call it the 2023 or 2024. I'd have to figure it out. I think it's 2023. But anyway, I'm going to give this a high 4 out of 5 and go 4.05. That might be the highest I've ever given a Flying Bison beer on the channel. But, you know, Flying Bison, they're owned now by FX Matt Brewing, which is, you know, known for, you know, Saranac. They also, I think, recently brought, was it Flying Dog? Flying Dog got recently bought from them. So they own Flying Bison and have for, I think, quite a while. But, you know, their beers are still very similar to what I remember them being, even though I think, are they brewed? No, so Flying Bison Brewing Company, Buffalo, New York, and Utica. So I think they do brew a lot of their stuff at the, you know, FX Matt Brewing Company in Utica, New York. They still, you know, they make, it's a shelfy beer for the most part. That's what Flying Bison is, but for the price point, you can't really argue that. So price point availability, $9.99 a six-pack, like 6.5% dark lager slash, you know, German Dunkel Bock. Like, yeah, all day long. That's fucking crazy. And then the availability of this one, I don't know with Flying Bison. They probably have a beer finder on their website. I haven't went to their website in a long time, and I haven't, you know, drank a lot of their beer in the past couple of years, so maybe I'll have to start picking up a little bit more from them. Again, they're a shelfie brewery. I think they're the oldest brewery in Buffalo as far as like packaging stuff and getting stuff out on shelves. And, you know, I still like a lot of their old school beers, although I don't see them as much as I used to. So, yeah, I really enjoy this one. If you're in the Western New York area, you've never had this one, you like German style lagers, especially darker beers and Bocks, yeah, pick it up. I don't think you can really go wrong with this one, especially since you bought, I think if this can was like $1.79, something like that. Like, come on. Like, you know, that just doesn't happen anymore. So 4.05 out of 5 is a good score. So I'm going to shut this one down. If you've had this one before, please post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. Appreciate it by stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Check back next Wednesday for another West New York Wednesday. Until then, cheers. Or should I say prost, double cheers.